which way that this particular chase suspect heads. Looks like we're going to be heading southbound now.
This little car is really moving at a good clip. I mean, he's passing those vehicles like they're standing still. He must be going 80, 90 miles an hour easily. I mean, you see him slow down on that off-ramp.
It's a late model, looks like a Chevy Impala, a gray Impala. This chase has been going on now for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. It took us a while to get up here. But as you can see, Conroe Police is the lead chase vehicle in this pursuit. We're heading northbound now on the Hardy Toll Road.
They're going northbound on the Hardy, so if they continue on this route, they're going to end up into the woodlands. So they were off of JFK. They were on that they were on that ramp that led to the airport. Now they're going well northbound on the Hardy, and you know, at this hour, especially 5 o'clock, once he hits I-45, if he stays on this road, he's going to run into a lot of traffic, Don.
Well, that's right, Art, and but he's got a ways to go to get there because this is obviously the exit ramp from the airport. You have to pardon our shot right now because we're up here in the Intercontinental Airport airspace, so we're having to fly by their rules up here. I can't get right on top of the chase, and we've got the camera on the double extender here, so we're going to do our best to keep up with it as best we can.
Well, Don,
but as you can see...
Oh, boy, look at that.
Don, we see at least a couple of squad cars running hot behind him. Can you see more police vehicles than perhaps we can?
Well, Melanie, I cannot, and I don't want to lose him right now and take a look. But this is Conroe. Conroe is taking the initial lead in this chase. It looks like an unmarked car back there behind them.
So they went, so Conroe took the lead. They drove all the way south, and now they're going back north on the Hardy Toll. Now he's onto the shoulder. They're running into a lot more traffic. This is the commuting outbound traffic on the Hardy Toll, and the police are just right there behind him.
And it looks like, what street is that? No, he didn't take off there. It looks like he just passed up Ritchie Road.
Yeah, this guy's a crazy driver, and you can tell he is determined, Don.
Well, and you can see
determined
now
to get away. As we all know that he'll never get away. This is a police pursuit that will always end one way or another. We hope it doesn't injure anybody, and he finally pulls over and gives up. Again, we're doing our best to keep up here, but we are limited by which way we can go and how fast we can get there due to the airport constraints that we have up here.
Okay. Now he is approaching. Well, he's going to be approaching Riley Fuzzle and up there in that area on the I-45 North because he's moving along really, really fast here.
Well, and really weaving in and out of traffic there, which is perhaps even more surprising that with all that commuter traffic, he has not been slowed down more. But you can see the police cars are keeping up with him without... and I don't know, it's obviously not possible to tell up there. But can you see whether or not people are moving out of the way, whether other drivers are aware that there's something going on?
It doesn't appear that way, which is pretty typical for these chases until the chase actually comes up on the rear view mirror.
They're right on their tail.
It's, you know, everybody for themselves here trying to get out of the way.
Yeah.
We just got approved to go north, so we're going to try to catch back up to this chase.
All right, we'll try and now the chopper, I know you can get about to 140 miles an hour or so on that thing, so let's hope that you can reach these guys. But yeah, the reason is because he's right over that airspace of Bush Intercontinental, and so we had to get approval to get further north. But Don, we appreciate your efforts here in making this happen, but soon you'll be right on top of him, I'm sure. He's going a lot slower because of all of this traffic than he was traveling before, but as is the case, you know what, they have people up ahead. Everyone's been warned. HPD is going to be all over this, but soon he's going to be in Montgomery County, and who knows, maybe even the Texas Department of Public Safety, DPS, might be on top of this.
I've not heard of any other aircraft up here with us yet, because of the constraints that we all have to fly under when we're in this Class B from Bush Intercontinental Airport.
Yeah.
Right now I've lost them behind the trees, but we're doing our best to catch up. We've had to climb to 3,000 feet, which is quite an elevation for us. We normally don't fly this high, but we're going to do our best to try to catch up here.
Okay.
Well, and at least up until just a moment ago, when you lost him there, you could see those squad cars were right on his tail.
There he is.
Go again. They just moved into view once again. But,
and we've only seen two. Yeah, we've only seen two. They're staying right behind the guy. For all of this time, they've stayed behind him. Again, this is Conroe, we understand, the lead police behind all of this. But he continues to weave in and out of traffic, and as they see him in that rearview mirror, people begin to sort of clear the way for him, especially because they have those sirens and the lights behind him as well. But it won't be long, another few minutes, and he'll be hitting I-45.
Well, and the most dangerous part about these chases is the fact that there's so many people who are not aware of what's going on, and the last thing you ever want to have happen is for these guys to plow into some innocent driver who's just trying to make their way home at this hour.
That's the frightening thing about these chases, and Don, we have covered so many of these, but yet, time and time again, you know what, I don't see them moving, Don. Go over to the right-hand side. Just move your camera right. There it is, right there. It appears as though they've stopped.
Maybe, yeah.
It does appear that way.
Yeah.
We're trying to get there as quickly as we can, but we've had to avoid an airspace and climb up to 3,000 feet, and that's what's held us back here. But it appears as though that they have finally come to an end.
Yeah, I just hope it wasn't as a result of a wreck or something like that, but clearly it's come to a stop there because the lights are no longer moving forward, the vehicles. But as we continue to approach this, we will soon understand what is going on. We just hope they have this person apprehended. You can see someone in the freeway. I can see a person, I can see several people moving across the Hardy Toll Road. I don't know what the situation is.
Right. Traffic as well.
All the traffic is stopped.
But it looks like all the traffic to the left of those flashing lights has been stopped.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know whether those are police officers, whether those are suspects, what is going on here. But still, a lot of chaos and certainly madness is clearly from the suspects. At least, you know, what they're trying to do at this point. We're not sure.
Now, we're not entirely sure what we're looking at, certainly because the trees obscure some of it. But as Art mentions, it does look as though there are several people standing in the roadway, and clearly they have had the traffic stop there. You may see that black car. Is that it in our upper left-hand corner?
I don't know, because what we're hearing...
Pole, right where all of those people are standing looking down from the Hardy Toll Road, it appears as though that the suspect's car exited there. You can see that exit ramp.
Right.
Police are approaching, but they're not... I can't really tell from this distance.
Yeah, it looks like they're approaching. We understand
or not.
Apparently the traffic, the radio traffic as well, Don, says that he was trying to exit. He could not handle that turn, and he may have just gone off the road and wrecked, and so we're not sure. They look like they're slowly approaching the vehicle. They're busting out the windows right now. You see him smashing the windows?
Yeah, now we can see it on the other side of the
freeway. It's just on the other side of that medium, or the rail of the freeway. It looks like they're trying to do something there to the vehicle. Really tough to see. Don't know whether they have anyone in such...
joined in now.
Okay, so that...
Well, I think Don is trying to maneuver his way over there. The helicopter is, but
yeah, he's clearly wrecked. He's right there. They've opened up the door. The driver's side door is open, and they have the guns out. They stopped traffic because of trying to get this guy.
And it looks like you've got several police officers there leaning over the side of the freeway, no doubt trying to keep people back just in case there is any gunfire. But you can see that black vehicle
there he is,
really on the side of
It's a female.
It's
a female, yes.
It's a female.
Okay.
This is at the Luetta exit on the northbound side of the Hardy Toll Road.
Okay.
Now they're checking to make sure that there's no one else in the car. She has wrecked it because all of the airbags have gone off.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the side airbags there in the back window as well as the front. They're checking the vehicle to see if anyone else is in that vehicle, and you have guns drawn from all of the police who were blocking the I-45 northbound. This will be a mess for any commuter because that road right now is shut down.
Well, and we should mention, Don, and I'm glad you pointed out that this is a woman. We have seen it a little bit more in recent years, but it is very rare in these police chases, and in their cases, to have a woman driver trying to outrun the police. But you can certainly see her standing there with a police officer right next to that squad car, as they no doubt are going through the car to make sure there are no weapons, nothing of any danger, perhaps another person inside.
Yeah.
After smashing out that back windshield, as Art pointed out.
she could simply not maneuver that corner as she tried to make that exit. Lost control and went...
the Louetta exit.
The Louetta exit,
Louetta
okay.
exit, okay.
On the
Hardy near
northbound
Louetta.
side of the Hardy Toll Road.
They just popped the hood, checking back there. They've, I think they've declared the thing completely empty because they're all walking away from the vehicle now. They're booking the woman who is, well, she's already handcuffed, no doubt going through the process there, frisking her at this point.
And you can now see some of those officers coming down off the freeway where they were really standing there with guns drawn, making sure that there was no further danger here.
Yeah.
You can see her being put into
You know,
the back of that squad car right now.
We don't know what precipitated this chase, Melanie.
Yeah, we don't, do we? But surprising, as you mentioned, Don, and you sort of gasped when you saw her walk out of the vehicle, that it was a woman
it's
actually.
It's always a surprise when you see a female leading everybody on a chase.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As we say, that is, it is once very, very rare, unfortunately becoming a little bit more less so at this point.
Yeah.
Certainly not one of those things that we want to close the gender gap on, that's for sure, but always really interesting to see a woman driving in a case like this.
Well, in the meantime, there's the vehicle. It is a Chevy Impala, but she was maneuvering that thing pretty well for a Chevy Impala. No slight against that vehicle, but you know, she couldn't maneuver that corner well enough, and she went off the road, and now she's into what looks like a telephone pole. They quickly opened the Hardy Toll Road. There it is moving again, but that backed up traffic for a little while, and Don is getting some pictures of that traffic backed up as we look at this scene. But
well, David Tillman's standing here, and David knows a great deal about cars, and one thing I guess, David, we can say is that Chevy Impala had some pretty good speed on it.
Yeah, I mean, that particular vehicle does have a V6 engine in it, standard, so it doesn't matter what trim level, car is certainly capable of getting up to speed and staying there.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I will kind of add in here, and that is that it looked like somewhat of a lower trim level of it, so I won't completely rule out the possibility that that was a rental.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, there's something I never thought about.
You see? Leave it to David Tillman. He knows his vehicle. Yeah, look at the front end of that vehicle, Don. It is, looks like it's run over a few fences or something. I don't know. It looks all pretty smashed up.
Or like she smashed into that pole and then bounced back a little bit. But